Chickens, like a lot of livestock, gradually adapt to colder temperatures. Most of the heavy breed layers especially, and even some of the hybrids and sex links, will adapt to cold weather quite well and continue to lay throughout the course of the winter as long as you're giving them supplemental light. You're going to want to make sure that your chickens have exposure to 14 to 16 hours of light per day to maintain their productive efficiency. Winter watering is an important consideration for your backyard chickens. A fresh, thawed, easily accessible source of water all throughout the year is pretty essential, and most backyard chicken keepers don't have the scale of a coop they need to keep the water inside where it's going to stay warmer. So that means your water is going to be exposed to the winter elements. In that type of situation, one of these waterers that plugs in and has a thermostatically controlled heating element in the base will keep a ring of water thawed and available to these birds at all times, down to about 0 degrees, so they work really well. One of the best ways to make sure that you don't have frozen or ruined eggs is if your coop is liable to dip down below freezing, make sure you're out there 2 to 3 times a day collecting the eggs when they're still in a warm, thawed state. Supplemental heat is a really beneficial thing in the winter. If you keep it above freezing inside your coop with 1 or 2 heat lamps, again, that's the porcelain ballast red 250 watt bulb, having those on a thermostatically controlled outlet, that's going to keep that ambient temperature inside the coop up above freezing. So how much light do you need to have inside your coop? Not too much. Really bright light is going to actually cause more stress and problems than it's going to be beneficial. If it's enough light to, say, read a newspaper or a magazine inside that coop, you're going to be fine. It's 1 to 4 foot candles of light is probably going to be adequate. In a coop this size, 1 incandescent or compact fluorescent bulb of a 35 to 40 watt equivalent is going to be plenty.